Where is it? Where is it? Is it this?
You can literally open up ProView, you can go through all of Doenbi's games, you can literally pinpoint how poorly he's actually playing the lane, poor auto attacks, poor positioning,
Poor auto
how,
attacks.
Like,
poor auto attacks,
in
guys.
The FPX Fnatic series, the fucking Broxer just knew how to actually kite the camps and arrive to gank slightly sooner.
Why would he mockingly say auto attacks as if it's not important? He literally has videos on his channel where he goes over Apto's games and talks about auto attacks, or he'll commentate over Apto games that Apto's done where Apto mentions the importance of certain auto attacks. Oh god. What do you mean louder?
Sooner or something, Doenbi would have been ruined. You know, the Ryze teleport bot lane had at least just fucking actually ran across and not transformed into human and chased Doenbi out of the lane made him recall because he had absolute knowledge of where Olaf was. Then Doenbi couldn't have teleported bottom and Olaf couldn't have been there because Lisa's in close proximity. And then Reckless and fucking Hill is saying don't die. But no one's talking about this. Everyone's just talking about how fucking hyper carry Doenbi apparently is just manipulating and mind controlling everyone.
It makes me, it's so funny that people are still discrediting Doenbi and saying he's not one of the best mids in the world.
What?
Like, how delusional do you have to be
He has to be trolling.
Perfect fucking world where League of Legends has to be played in the exact way, otherwise it's shit League of Legends. Just because Doenbi plays a different style, he doesn't...
It's not a style if things can be freeze-framed and pointed out as punishable.
Play this lane dominant style. He doesn't play perfect waves, perfect freaking movements, perfect auto attacks. Like, that doesn't mean he's a bad player. He's doing something differently.
Yeah, he's not a bad player. He's not a bad player. And you know what? You know what? He's not a bad player. What the fuck does that have to do with his mid laning ability? LS is top 20 list for Worlds. Doenbi. Wow, I wonder how that fucking works. Weird. Weird.
Hey, guess what? He won the World Championships. He's the last mid laner standing.
So what? So fucking what? It's literally the definition of result-based analysis. That because he did something that. What are you saying?
If his style was so bad, why didn't, like, lane dominant mids, arguably the most lane dominant mid, Rookie, just demolish him in lane?
Because mid isn't a 1v1 lane. You do a fucking million reviews on your channel. I would imagine that you would get that at this point.
Over the game. Hey, guess what? Doenbi, he's not gonna just like bend over and take it. The man still shoves his lanes. He roams the sides. He plays with his jungler, with his team. He knows how to win League of Legends. Just because it's not your perfect League of Legends, bro, doesn't mean it's the incorrect way to play. And it's just like...
I can't. I'm just done. I'm just done. It's literally a fucking PR video. It's literally a PR video. Congratulations, you hop on a fucking train against me in Nemesis. Because I don't... fucking Christ. Fucking idiot. Not even gonna fucking listen to it. He can't actually attack anything that we fucking said. We literally gave examples in the snippet that he listened to, but... You gotta just blindly defend the guy who could World Championship so you can get your clicks. Fucking Christ. Your entire channel is supposed to be like, I don't know if he actually does this anymore because I don't pay attention, but he used to do like mid lane VOD reviews, right, where he would talk about stuff that was going on in the lanes. So you would think if he actually did that to the lanes or opened up ProView, like I said in the clip, you'd actually be able to identify that there's some pretty glaringly obvious issues or flaws in the gameplay that could just be punished. And by definition, God, I can't. I'm gonna get TOS'd. Ah, fuck. I get so mad. God. The funniest thing is how dishonest his own statements are. Just because something's winning doesn't make it good. like, oh my fucking Christ! You're gonna congratulate and fucking open up the champagne to the guy that called all in with Deuce 7 offsuit against pocket aces and won? Like, what are you saying? God, it's so nauseating. It's also depressing. It induces depression. God damn. Yeah, but he won, so it's good. Yeah. It's very nice. I like when people can't talk over the analysis, or they can't talk about what you said. They have to just talk about you. Or they have to avoid it in a roundabout way. It's very, very good. Twitch chat, you can... Alright, look, Twitch chat, let me... Playing poorly and winning are not mutually exclusive. They're not mutually exclusive. You can play poorly and win. Now, it doesn't mean that you're always playing poorly. It means that there's a lot of other stuff going on. You're criticizing the person making the mistakes rather than the people not punishing? Yeah, but punishing is a multi-way street. It's not just... Because, okay, criticizing the person making the mistakes, because the argument is, how is this person making the mistakes? We can't talk about the punishment if it involves more people. But individually, the punishment is allowed to exist because of the shortcomings of the individual player. That's how that works. It doesn't make any sense to say that it works any other way. Explain that more? Okay, so, look. If you have player blue, right? So you have player blue. And player blue in the one-on-one against player red. And player blue is... Alright, wait. Here. Okay. So player blue is constantly making a lot of... Or player red is putting player blue in very bad situations. If player green or, you know, player... Even if player yellow would come along, right? So if player green or yellow don't come along, then player blue, with everything that he did, gets away with playing the way that he did. But in the isolated one-on-one, okay, player blue was put into bad spots. The punishment doesn't occur because the punishment requires more people. No, well, this isn't just jungler. This can be a lot of things. This can actually just be a lot of things. It can be top, it could be bot lane, it could be jungle. But if inside of the isolated 1v1, the person is consistently put into bad spots, and it ends up being, you know, like you're allowed to get away with it, then, you know, it's sort of like in solo queue, right? It's sort of like in solo queue when, you know, you're at your turret and the enemy champion has no wards on the left or right hand side, and they're constantly standing in front of your turret, right? And if your jungler would just come once, they'd lose. But if your jungler doesn't come, holy shit, it looks like you're getting fucking lane kingdomed. You're fucking, this guy is getting turret plates at 6 fucking minutes. You're constantly low on HP. He's auto-attacking you into oblivion. But if your jungler just came, suddenly he looks like the biggest donkey on the planet. Because he's actually playing in a way that is susceptible to punishment. But if the punishment doesn't come, he looks like a god. But to anyone that's noticing, everyone's like, where the fuck's this guy's jungler? Where's this guy's jungler? This guy can't play like this. This guy can't stand in front of the turret like this. He's not allowed to do this. Where's the fucking jungler? And then you F-key to the jungler and he's doing golems or something. This happens all the time in solo queue. In fact, it happens on elite level players' streams. You can find mid laners, you can find Apto talking about it. Talking about how this guy can't stand here If my jungler just comes, he's dead. Or he can't play this far up in the lane, he's dead. These are commonly understood things by mid laners and elite level players and all this other stuff, okay? And like I said in the clip, if you go through a lot of the games, there is so many instances where the equivalency of this happening does exist. God. I just don't understand the matchup, you're right. This is all that's happening. And I have to sit here on the sidelines, okay? I have to sit here while fucking this guy is shoving against this guy right here, okay? And then you have the turret, you have the blue guy's turret, okay? He's shoving, and then you got the river brush over here, right? You got the river brush, and then you got the river brush, right? And no matter what, these guys win the 2v2. Like, blue team wins 2v2, right? Even if the enemy jungler tries to counter or match gank. This guy never wards, and he just lives in front of the turret. And if the jungler never comes, I mean, fuck, this guy just looks like a god, I guess. He's just getting fucking turret plates. He's poking down the enemy person. The guy can't do anything. It happens all the time in solo queue. You know, a really good example of seeing where it happens is when certain champions try to poke Kassadin underneath this turret, right? And Kassadin gets Force Pulse. And then the jungler comes along because the enemy laner was too preoccupied with trying to harass Kassadin. And then all of a sudden, Kassadin lands one Force Pulse, and then with Kassadin's flash and the jungler's flash, you end up killing the enemy mid laner. Kassadin didn't necessarily do anything right in this instance, but the enemy mid was playing really bad to allow for it to happen. Just because, now, in this example, by fucking some of these people's logics, if the jungler doesn't come, the mid laner that was harassing Kassadin did everything right. What are you saying? Jesus Christ almighty. Here, look, I'll just show you guys an example, okay? FPX versus Fnatic, right? Where's the Rise game? I will literally show you guys an example of this, okay? What is it? FPX, what's the Rise game? Is it this? I think it might be this, okay? It might be this. All right, let's show you guys an example of something that is atrocious. All right, here we go. Okay, let's pay attention to the start, okay? Nemesis starts off losing, or he's missing quite a lot of stuff. He's already missing HP, right? Gimgoon comes, hits him, gold card. Okay, great, fantastic. Yep, Nemesis autos, yep, okay. All right, well, let's just watch this in X2, okay? Jesus. So let's take a look at what happens, okay? All right, so where's Epic Pen? All right, I have Epic Pen. Okay, let's do this, okay? All right, play this as X2. I feel so mad. I have to do this. No one else has to do this though. No, this makes me so angry. By the way, makes me so angry. No other coach or analyst ever has to fucking do this. No one. It actually just makes me so fucking mad, right? Like, what just happened, right? Cloud Templar just came out with his, like, SKT G2 series analysis. No one asks him to defend anything that he said. It's just fucking accepted. Nothing, no substantiation, no fucking argument for anything. No reasons why, just accepted. For fuck's sake. God, I get so fucking mad. Holy shit. Okay, gold card. Alright, Doenbi shares some XP with Gimgoon on one of the minions. Okay. Broxa does Gromp. Okay. You know that Tian... Alright, so let's pay attention again, okay? Tian is down Smite. Okay. He leaves. Okay. Alright. Now, Tian has absolutely no mana. You can know that he's going to go over to his blue side jungle. You can know that. Unless he would do something super weird, like doing one camp and then recalling right away. That just makes absolutely no logic. I guess that's a mind game, quote-unquote, that you could call it. Okay. Broxa full clearing. He knows that the Onus isn't on him, I guess, to do anything. Gimgoon gets solo killed. Okay. Wave is really good. Now, let's look at Broxa. Okay, he's kiting. Now, let's notice something. He's kiting up the patience bar instead of down. Let's see what Broxa's doing after kiting up. Broxa could already be here. In theory. Okay? He could already be inside of the lane. Okay. Now, if Broxa was already here a little bit sooner and Nemesis has gold card, Doenbi's flashing. But Broxa didn't kite the camp right. This lane state looks pretty fucking fantastic. Nothing's gonna happen now, though, because Doenbi. Now, if we maybe I can go into Pro View. Maybe I can find the Pro View. Doenbi versus Fnatic Game 1. It's on YouTube, I think. Is this it? This isn't TOS. No, it's YouTube. There's no way it's TOS. It's YouTube. Okay. Yeah, this lane's looking pretty awful. I will actually tell you that much. Why are you slow pushing the wave? What are you doing? Auto the back minions. Nemesis will never trade with you. He will never trade with you. You're going to recall. Auto these minions. He will never in a million years try to trade with you. What are you doing? Auto the back minions. You're just recalling. Let's not pretend that we're trying to stay inside of the lane. You're just recalling. No. Stop just push. He did this so slow. He did it so slow. So slow. Elise could be here. Elise could be here. Elise could already be here. And she's not. Yeah, he played that lane well, huh? He played that lane well. He should either die, or he should lose all his HP, have to flash, and then miss a minion wave. He played it well, though. He doesn't need 500 gold because he can do a cheater recall. He can crash it into Twisted Fate, and then he can just recall, and then he can walk back to the lane, and then he can stay in the lane on wave 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then recall, and everything's fine. Doenbi is also standing wrong pocket. He's standing left pocket. Midbeast, you taking notes or what? What's going on? This is good mid laning to you? This is good laning, huh? Good. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad. Glad. Maybe I'll go through more VODs. Jesus. Yeah, it's a style. To intentionally be in awful fucking lane spots. That's a style. God. I never said he would... He's not good at laning, but he's a very good player. I literally have him on my top 20 list. I'm so fucking tired of people twisting not only the shit I said, but Nemesis said too. It is so sick. It's not a nitpick. You can go through all the games. I'm not going to go through all the games. I already went through all the games. Why am I the only person that has to do this? It's so fucking sick, man. God. I don't hate doing big. God damn it. It's not even just that. I mean, there's a million things wrong. He plays with like lock camera, right? He plays with lock camera. He, like, I mean, all right. So you know what's hilarious, right? Is I actually said in the clip that Midbeast watched auto attacks, right? We couldn't even get through wave 2 in the Rise versus TF matchup where he's autoing wrong. He's autoing the wrong minions relative to what he should be trying to accomplish in the game. Makes no sense. I don't get why this isn't important to people, you know? Stuff that we're talking about right now should, in theory, be able to be mainstream in a couple of years from now, right? You wouldn't go back. Okay, so imagine this. Imagine you go back to Season 4, right? Imagine you go back to Season 4, and you tell everyone at that time, Faker in Season 4 is a bad player, or he's doing so many things badly. At the time, you would have been burned at the stake. It would have actually just been the Salem fucking Witch Trials V2, right? Everyone would have told you you're an idiot, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you're such a donkey, you're a clown. Fast forward to Season 9, when you know what actual mid laning can look like, and lane manipulation and all this other stuff. Yeah, Season 4 Faker's not that good anymore. Season 9 Faker would dumpster Season 4 Faker. So, rather than try to just see, this is another problem too with people that try to get better at the game. I literally say this to every single pro player I ever coach. Okay, look, there is a ceiling, right? Or not a ceiling, but okay. Let's make a fucking triangle, all right? And then let's have fuck. Okay. God, perfect. All right, great. So let's say that was pretty pog. All right, so let's see. Let's say that this is mid, right? Let's say this is like Chovy. Fuck. Chovy, Showmaker, Faker, Rookie, Doenbi. No, shout out to Nemesis. Okay, and then below this, you have I don't know. You like below this you have like A tier mid laners, right? And then below this you have like B tier mid laners. Okay, and then below this you have C tier mid laners. Okay, so the issue is that a lot of A tier mid laners will try to get up to this level, or B tier mid laners will try to get up to this level. Instead, identify that there exists tiers that you don't know about yet, because they simply don't exist yet. Okay? These don't exist yet. Doesn't mean that they don't exist, ever, but they don't exist yet. Okay? So this is, this is fucking Chovy, or like, Chovy V2, or, SM V2, or Faker V2, right? That's what this is, right? And then here you get like, next superstar mid, right? And then above next superstar mid, you get fucking Doenbi. No, I'm kidding. You get like the best mid, right? Now this comes years from now, right? This is in the future. SM is Showmaker. This is in the future, right? So if you're an A tier or a B tier or a C tier mid laner, identify everything that these players are doing, right? So if you are A tier, A, B, C, D tier player at the minute, do not try to become the S tier player. Instead, try to become what the S tier player will have to become, and then after that, identify the things they aren't doing yet and try to do that too. Okay, so I talked about this when I first entered the league scene, right? In Season 4, I made a video about F keys. I actually got mocked on the entire subreddit. In December 2018, there was actually a clip of Odoamne, Kasing, and Upset readily mocking F key usage, right? I think they even brought up like me dying to Elise once because I was using F keys. Well, fast forward a couple of months later, and with the addition of ProView and Koreans streaming more and more on Twitch and everything, became pretty apparent that most players started using F keys because F keys are objectively faster than moving your screen or clicking on the minimap. In addition to that, you can retain your mouse placement if something important is going on. And because F keys only serve to benefit you during downtime by giving you more information to compute or work with, it's something that you should have been doing. But in Season 4, everyone said that it's useless and that there's no point and blah, 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 even though we can talk about what the purposes are of it. Fast forward even to Season 9, you have a lot of people that say that it wasn't really that important. There was also another very funny thing actually. Someone actually linked. I'm going to show you guys this because this was very interesting. But it actually goes into the whole like draft. Hold on. Let me try to find it. Was it Summoning Insight? Was it Summoning Insight that I was on? I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find it. It's this. Okay. LS predicting the future of League 4 years ago. Alright. So this is a dead fucking thing. But okay. Let's look at... Holy shit. Wow. That's a lot of views. Duncan's really getting these ads out, huh?
So why is the meta, LS? Why say
I don't like to think that a meta exists.
Oh Jesus! No.
No, honestly, honest to God, I don't think that it exists. Honestly, no. We're gonna have so many conversations about this.
Okay, what does that mean?
I don't
then?
think that it. Well, okay, so if you look at card games, okay.
Okay.
Let's just use like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering.
Yeah,
Pokemon,
Monty knows
etc.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Keep going. All the good references here.
All right. So.
He knows about trap cards. That's it, mate. It better be a fucking good analogy right now. Okay.
All right. So in those games, there oftentimes are decks or styles of decks, etc., that are themed either no theme directly, or they're called anti-meta. And it's not necessarily a meta in itself. It's just these decks that standalone are able to be operated inside of the popular belief of what the best decks are.
Okay.
And yet these ones work, but in order to make them work, requires a specific pilot. I think as League evolves, like more and more time, it doesn't matter how much Riot changes the balance and changes everything, there will come a point in time where there are simply just champions that are forgotten and they come back for no given reason.
Sure.
And that in itself isn't really meta. Do you know what I mean? Because I think we're going to reach a point where we understand so much on a macro scale, if coaching and analysts and everything just keeps evolving, that I said in a tweet, I think like 80 to 90% of champions will be viable. And at that
What's going on right now in League? What's going on? Champions are going every lane. What's going on here?
point, you can't really call anything a meta. You can just call it like a
Oh yes, I
playstyle.
can. I can say
Call
that
that a meta? Okay.
80 carry and support are still going to be a meta. I can say that having one
Oh,
jungler...
you mean it like that? Okay.
All right. I'm back. No, it's not time to play. It's time to sub. Twitch chat. Come on, say it with me. It's time to sub. Right? Any Twitch primers in chat or what?